Hi guys, I just wanted to come on and do a little video. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna set my little stopwatch here thing and make sure I don't run too long because I tend to ramble. So I kind of wanted to just do an update on the decks that I'm using right now and the books that I'm reading and where my tarot studies are taking me. So I have recently got, sorry, back of my head. I just got a couple of new Tarot de Marce decks, and some of you may recognize this if you saw my earlier, back in, I think it was March or April I got this, which was just the major arcana of the Marce Ficino through Yves Reynaud. I believe the person that restored it was Christoph Poncet. And I got an email from Yves, not personally, I'm not that special. His mailing list went out the other day and he announced that they have now released a 78 card version of this beautiful deck. It comes in this gorgeous solid blue box. It's got a bunch of information on the back here about the deck and Marce Ficino. So since I did a walkthrough of the majors a few months ago, I won't go through all the cards right now, but this is a really, really beautiful version of the Conver Marce. The card stock is just phenomenal on this, and of course it's got the square corners, which are traditional. And here are the beautiful backs. These are just, it's gold and it's like the celestial pattern. It's just beautiful. This is going to be a little awkward doing this all backwards, but it's the only way I could set up the lights. This blue, I hope it's coming through all right, and these colors are so rich and just, it's really just incredible. Just such a beautiful deck. And I'll just show you a couple more and then take a look at some of the minors, since, like I said, I did a walkthrough of the majors when I got the deck, several months ago. Just a beautiful star card. And, oh, great, that was good. Now everything's going to be out of order. Oh well. Moon. So yeah, I just want to, like I said, take a look at some of the minors now, since these are the new part. It's that blue. It's a really unusual color of blue. It's almost like a bluish green. Just a smidgen of green in there, but it's just really beautiful. Let's do a couple of these. Take a look at some of the quartz. Well, this is going to get out of hand really quickly here. The colors are just amazing. So anyway, like I said, Yves sent out his an email, his newsletter. That's the word I'm looking for, newsletter. A couple of days ago, a few weeks ago now, I guess, saying that they were only going to get 78 copies of this So if you want this, hop on it quickly. It was not that expensive. I think it was like 33 euros, which I think is really, you know, affordable. And he ships so quickly. I was absolutely amazed how fast the deck showed up. Look at these colors, it's just gorgeous. That's what I should have been doing right along. Such a beautiful deck. God, I just love this one so much. It is so beautiful. And highly recommend it to anybody who likes Marce decks. And of course, you know, Yves is just top-notch seller. I mean, I had this thing, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe from France. It was, what's today? No, it was probably less than 2 weeks. So that's pretty phenomenal coming to the US. Just a couple more of these. The king first somehow. And there are pentacles or coins. They're so beautiful. Okay, so enough of that one, because I have so much stuff I wanted to talk about, and if it really runs long, I'll just break this up into a couple of videos. But yeah, just absolutely gorgeous deck. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it. And I also, he had a new, another new one. Just got the Tarot of Pierre Cheminade, yeah, 1742. And it of course came in the pretty wrapper, which I've taken off already. Oh gosh, we're 8 minutes in already. I'll just show you a few of these. And of course it always comes with the, you know, the 2 info cards, and one in French, one in English. So Pierre Cheminade, let's see. Established in Marseille, Francois Chasson, Nicholas Conver. Pierre Cheminade originated from Auvergne in France and moved to Grenoble around 1670. The son, also named Pierre, born 24 June 1689, blah, blah, blah. The original envelope that accompanies the present deck commemorates this passage while highlighting the Dauphinoise roots of this master card maker by its dolphins. Insatiable traveler, blah. Okay, so anyway, oh, so I got 46 of 1500. So, yeah, it's, I noticed as I was going through it the other day that all the people in the deck all seem to be very, very blonde. I mean, a lot of these decks show blondes, but it seems to be really pronounced in this one. The yellow that they used, or maybe it's just the restoration. I just thought it was interesting. So, yeah, the colors on this, it hasn't been like cleaned up like this. You know, some of them have been, like the Marsilio Ficino. So some of the colors are still kind of blotchy and run out of the lines, but it's a nice, come on, There we go. But you can see the blues are not as solid in this. Oops. Not to dump my brand new deck all over the floor. Let's see what else is good. So, like the Devil card, you can see the coloring. It's more shaded, it's not real solid. Tower. Here's our very, very blonde lady on the star card. What else was really interesting? Temperance is always beautiful. There's a Death card. Yep. Well, I kind of wanted to pull out the wheel. Yeah, you can see how the coloring on this one in particular is not, it's like you can't even see the face on the creature on the top because the blue is just kind of like smeared all over. But anyway, it's a nice deck. It's got the usual nice backs. And it comes in one of the Yves' beautiful solid boxes, as always. So I've got 3 or 4 of his decks now. So those are new. And another one that I just picked up was the Chris Hadar, or Hadar, La Veritable Tarot de Marce. I got this on Amazon, actually. Amazon US, and it had been very hard to find. Looks like it was printed in Canada and Quebec. There we go. Is that backwards? It looks backwards. This freaks me out. So the book is all in French. But these are come on, jeez. There we go. So these are very glossy. You've got rounded corners. Here's the backs. But it's a very pretty deck. It's beautifully restored. This is really interesting. If you look at the top of her head, the papesse, it's like this light emanating out of the top of her head. And there's one other card in the deck that's the same way. I'm just going to show you a few of the majors. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm trying to remember which other card. It was one of the male figures. I'm not sure if it was a king. I don't really know too much about this deck. I know there are some interviews online with Chris Hadar, so I need to go and look those up. It's a nice deck. It's a nice reconstruction. I think he changed some small details, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't really know too much about this. I just saw it mentioned in a couple of places, so thought I'd get it since it is getting kind of hard to find. I found it on a Japanese site, might have been Rakuten. I can't remember now. And then all of a sudden it just, I was searching on Amazon and it popped up. I have no idea if somebody suddenly released some issue or some copies of it. All right, let me see if I can find that other card. Oh geez, we're over 15 minutes already. All right, so I'll have to bust this up into a couple of videos then, because this is getting too long. And here's our star card with very blue hair. It's kind of interesting. Let's see what else. And the moon coloring is kind of interesting. What else? And this is different. The mandorla being red and blue and yellow like that. I don't know if it's like that on the Grimaud Tarot de Marce that's so popular. I don't actually have a copy of that one. Where is that? Yeah, these seem to be a bunch of blondies too. It's nice coloring though. It's very pretty. I mean, the colors are more primary, but there is some shading. Like if you see the horse's mane, there's, if this thing will focus, there's the dark blue and then there's the lighter blue in it. So, our pretty Queen of Cups. Oh, here it is, the King of Cups. He's got that light coming out of his head too. So yeah, I need to do some digging and find out more about this deck. And this is more of a standard size. So, this is really going long. You know, those tend to be smaller, but like this thing is very large. The Ficino deck. Now you can see side by side, much shorter, and quite a bit narrower. Oh, I've got rulers galore here. Isn't that handy? So this one is your standard 4 3/4 by just about 2.5. Yeah, so that's pretty much a standard size. So those are some of my recent acquisitions. Yeah, I don't think this one had an addition. Oops. I don't know which one I've got. How many they may have left of this one, of the Poncet. So yeah, if you want that, you probably shouldn't wait too long. Like I said, it was pretty reasonable for what you get. I mean, this is just a beautiful deck. So, okay, we're just about to cross 19 minutes here, so I'm going to call that good for this one, and I will do another video with some of the books that I'm reading and some of the other stuff I'm doing. And so I will talk to you very shortly. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. And I will talk to you soon. Blessed be.